The next to the last stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series, stop 35, brings us to Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida, the shortest track on the circuit at exactly a half a mile. Now, for those of you who do not know this racetrack, here's a quick history. This track is home of the infamous Snowball Derby. Here, and me and Joseph Lombard got into a little fight over this, but the Snowball Derby is actually a late model stock car race that goes way back to the 1970s, and it's been run at this racetrack every year. So with that said, that's where Flags Speedway comes from. It's in Pensacola, Florida, the same hometown Johanna Long hails from, and I didn't just pick this track because of that fact. So that's what Flags Speedway is, and that's where we're at today for the Visit Pensacola Super Snowball 300. So here's your starting line for today's event. On the pole at 112 miles an hour, it's Grant Thomas, car 14, the Copenhagen Oldsmobile, the winner at Charlotte this season. He'll be alongside Kyle Matthews, car 42, the Mellow Yellow Pontiac. Row 2, Brody Talley, car 6, the Strolight Ford. And alongside Dalton Day, car number 20, the Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. Row 3 has Jeremy Doobie, car 12, the Ray Bestis Buick. And alongside Brian Judge, car 71, the Lifebuoy Chevrolet. Joshua Balkin, car 66, the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac. And Mike Becker, car 43, the STP Pontiac for King Richard Petty, has the outside of row number 4. Row 5, the NCRA president, Seth Cole, car 52, he'll be back with us ride next season. And alongside Stephanie Neuer, car 26, the Quaker State Buick, in the 5th row. And here comes the command to fire the engines here at Pensacola.
Drivers, start your engine!
6th row in today's event finds the number 19 Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Ford, Joshua Osborne, the second Pocono winner, and the second Richmond winner this season, Dylan Young, in the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac, and he'll have that ride next season himself as well. Field round start number 4, the green flag will fly here at Pensacola, and here we go. And Kyle Matthews beats Grant Thomas on the start, and boy, look at Matthews pull away. Matthews, who had a win this season at Sonoma. Round in the 4th corner he goes, and Kyle Matthews leads the first side. He'll pull away from Grant Thomas. Just tremendous racing, just tremendous pace cars move around this racetrack. There's Kyle Matthews leading the event as we get the speed shot here at Flags. Just an awesome shot, I might say, too. Grant Thomas in the battle with Brody Talley in the number 6 car. He's in there. Thomas in 2nd position, Talley in 3rd. 4th is Jeremy Doobie. 5th right now in the battle for 5th, Dalton Day and Joshua Balkin. Seth Cole in the 7th position right now, president in the NCRA. Joshua Osborne making a run on the 71 of Brian Judge. Battle for 8th position. Judge has it. Osborne wants it. Zed Weinstein, car 70, runs in the 10th position at the moment. Weinstein's had an up and down season thus far, by his standards. He's been winless this season, I might add, too. He has not won since the Amp Energy 500 last season. Though he's had some sterling runs in the top 10, but nonetheless, not been going his way right now. Dylan Young in 11th position right now. 12th is Mike Becker. 13th is Kyle Sosnowski in the 7 Hooters Ford. Lady battle for the 14th spot, 70 Naylor and Jessica Shelton. Now that's one of the championship contenders right there. Shelton in the 9 car. She's the championship leader coming into Pensacola, excuse me. That's another thing I might add, too. The last two races will be taking place in Florida. Because Homestead would be the season finale. And what a battle that will be if they come to Homestead looking like that, because it'll be the new 2013 version, and it has some tremendous racing there. Not the single file race we saw a season ago. Chris Dalton in 16th position. Shelton right now is in 15th at the moment. And there's Dylan Poteet in 18th spot. He's not far behind Shelton. Cole Daly in 19th. 20th is Preston Plord, who comes in this race third in standings coming in. He's the leading rookie in the points chase right now. Johnny Gardner, he comes in ninth in standings in the number 11 Budweiser Ford. He's in 21st. Keith Batson, 22nd. Keith, the short track racer in his own right, has raced at tracks like Oxford, has raced at the 3/8 mile, like at 3/8 mile tracks like in Oxford, Maine. In fact, Maine being his home state too, as well as Ann's. Halfway home already here in a Super Snowball 300. Kyle Matthews has been dominant the whole time. 15 laps in the books. And 15 laps are left to go. Pair of the Kodiak cars running the tail end of the pack. William Duncan right behind. Joshua Collard in the 4 car. He's not had a good run now, having a good run in 32nd. And Batson in the 3 car in 31st. And there's Yoshi Sean Young, who had the points lead taken away from him at Phoenix. He's in 30th with Trent Dunham in 29th. So Dunham, who came in this race 5th in the standings, may be pushed down further than that after the race's end. And boy, you can tell it with Jessica Shelton. She wants to become the first to win the second championship badly. But boy, look what is happening out of the lead battle. Grant Thomas closing in on Kyle Matthews in that 42 car. Matthews looks like his car's wearing out just a little bit. Nope, actually Matthews' car was faster. I thought his car might be wearing out, but check the lap speed. So we now have 10 laps to go already here at Pensacola. And they were identical, both at 109.363. Check them again this time by. They look to be dead even, Matthews and Thomas. 109.131 for Matthews, 108.992 for Grant Thomas, as he and Brody Talley in a battle right now for the 3rd spot. Jeremy Doobie in 4th position. Doobie having a good run. Dalton Day in 5th position. The Crown Petroleum Oldsmobiles, we ride on board with Dalton Day. A pair of blue and white cars battling out for 4th and 5th. Dalton in an Oldsmobile, Doobie in a Buick. Doobie a winner this season at Las Vegas earlier this season. Dalton Day a winner of the first Michigan event. Trying to close right in on Jeremy D's on for the back bumper. Even though Dalton had a faster car the last time by. Let's see what they let us this time by. Five laps to go this time by for Kyle Matthews in car 42, the Mellow Yellow Pontiac. For Sabco Racing, the team owned by Felix Sabatis. And that car will stay as a sponsor. Let's have Mellow Yellow still a sponsor on that car next season. A 1992 Pontiac Grand Prix he's driving. That's several 92 models in this field here, in this field of Cup 90 cars. Grant Thomas in 2nd position still. Looks like he might have wore his car out trying to catch Kyle Matthews, but Matthews has got the stronger horse under the hood of that Pontiac. as he now has 3 laps to go now. Laps here don't take very long. I might up this to a 50-lap race next season. I think I might have to up this race, but white flag will be waving this time by now for Kyle Matthews, the number 42, Meliola Pontiac, Sabco Racing. White flag waves for Kyle Matthews. 1 lap remaining here today at Pensacola. Into the 3rd turn he goes. Grant Thomas trying to make a last-ditch effort, but it's not going to happen. Out of corner number 4, Kyle Matthews wins here at Flags Speedway. He does it here at Pensacola. His 2nd win of the season as he takes home the Visit Pensacola Super Snowball 300. And boy, that was a fast-paced short track race if I ever saw one here at Homestead, or here at Pensacola fail. 109, 188 the average speed. Kyle Matthews has the tops and wins the race. Grant Thomas finishes 2nd. Brody Talley 3rd. Jeremy Doobie, Dalton Day, Joshua Balkin, Seth Cole, Brian Judge, Joshua Osborne, and Zed Weinstein. So let me know what some of you guys think about this racetrack too. Might want to try to pass this track along to some of the other ones running in their series, trying to give them ideas. I'm not trying to take over, but anyway. Zed Weinstein finishes in 10th position. Dylan Young, Mike Becker, Kyle Sosnowski, Stephanie Naylor, and Jessica Shelton in the top 15. And Shelton, I believe, was the best of the championship contenders in this race. Chris Dallerton, 16th, 17th. Austin Talley, Dylan Poteet, Cole Daly, and Johnny Gardner, the top 20 here at Pensacola. As we look at the rest of the finishing order. 1 race remains. Homestead Miami Speedway for the Ford EcoBoost 400. There's Kyle Matthews, winner here today at Pensacola. Great race here today for Matthews. And the points chase going into Homestead. Jessica Shelton, a 90-point lead now over Preston Blord, who's in 2nd position. Poteet's now 3rd. Sean Galligan drops to 4th. In the point chase, 97 points over 1st to 4th. So we still have I think we still have a championship battle. It may here. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can do some figuring on this one. But 7 points from 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 7 points. Trent Dunham in 5th position. Kyle Matthews' win moves him up into 6th position. He's not far behind Dunham, as a matter of fact, for 5th in the point standings, as a matter of fact. Darian Taylor is 8th in the points right now. Johnny Gardner, I missed him. He's in 7th. Arnold Columbia in 8th position. 9th position, rather. And Keith Batson is in 10th. And all the way down to Austin Talley in 21st position. Some big names are still in the top 15, though. William Duncan in 13th position. He's fallen back. Dylan Young in 14th. He's having a solid season so far. Joshua Osborne 15th. He's having a solid year as well. Jeremy Doobie 16th. Charles Jackson Mayonnaise is in 17th. In the standings, Zed Weinstein in 19th. He's quietly solidly in the top 20 all season. And on down to the rest of the points right now as they are. As we head into Homestead Miami Speedway, the Ford EcoBoost 400. Don't miss it.